Hey guys, Dustin Troyan here. Here's my 7.3 update. Haven't had a lot of time to work on it this week, but got the spider intake off and had to stop there because I didn't have a handy dandy tool to remove the oil lines, high pressure oil lines. So this is the unboxing. Amazon part, but this was the one with the best reviews. It was about 10-12 bucks. So this is the unboxing of this. So I think I have all the parts now. I think it should work, right? You see that? And then Rock Auto had the best price on the Bosch high pressure oil pump reman. I did a little research, they're all remans. So this is what it looks like when it comes from Bosch. Had this plastic around there, I took it off just for the video. But the good news is it comes with the gasket. Bosch, looks good. So there's that piece to the puzzle, right? And then the last piece to the puzzle, which again was another Rock Auto purchase. And today I've got about an hour to pull off a couple things. Got a busy day, so what I wanted to do was try to get everything off. So this is where we're at. And if I get the oil lines off, pull out the IPR, I think I have 1 1/8" deep socket. I got to find that, and then pull off the cover on the front and pull out the pump, and then take my time, put it back together. I think the only real challenge potentially is just getting that gear on right, is what everyone's telling me. So take your time, get it on right. But that's the update. The nice thing is I unplugged a bunch of stuff. I have the other 7.3 Excursion in case I can't remember where anything goes. So hopefully that's the problem. Interestingly enough, you know, the truck's been sitting for a week, and on the reservoir on top of the oil pump, when I went to drain the oil, there's no oil in it, which leads me to believe it could be the low pressure oil pump, or somewhere there's a leak, it's draining back down. But like I said, I had a diesel tech come over who's been doing it for forever, worked at a dealership, has his own shop now, very high regard man, and he said that's what it was. So that's the update. More to come. I'm gonna throw this video up real quick, and you know, I'm tempted to really clean the engine really well and all that stuff, but there's a school of thought, if it's running and it works and it's a 20-something-year-old vehicle, don't clean the engine, because stuff gets brittle, stuff breaks, and it'll be chasing demons. I think gonna sand a bunch of this down and try the Poppy's patina on here. I don't feel like spending the money to paint this thing right now. I've got some other project cars I'm working out, but I do need this thing to run like a top. So that's the goal. All right, that's the story. That's what I'm sticking to. So hopefully the lines will pop right off. Hopefully it's not too challenging. The other thing I noticed is that it is not the original oil pump. The T500. So I don't know if it has the check valves. Yeah, so I got to pull it out, and hopefully the check valves are there. That's going to be another 60-70 bucks, I think, if I can find them. Yeah, that's the story. So at some point in time it was replaced. The T500, they're supposed to be really good pumps, but again, it's got 300,000 miles. I don't know when it was replaced. I got to send that core back to Rock Auto. You know, it's a $100 core charge, and every dollar counts, especially on a family and kids. All right, so that's the story. I'm gonna pull the lines off, and then I got to clean up, shave, put on a suit, and run around a little bit today. Tonight I got to do some stuff too. So the other thing I'm doing, which is kind of fun, is I've been cleaning up my neighbor's yard a little bit. So it's kind of overgrown. Love the guy, he's been there forever. And I've been trimming his trees, you know, an hour here and there. So that's a fun little project. Kind of when I got a lot on my mind, I like to do stuff like that. The sound of the Husqvarna chainsaw buzzing, and keep the firewood. So I'm gonna get after those 2 trees a little bit and clean it up for them. So it's relaxing for me. I'll see you later. Have a great day, everybody. And hopefully by the weekend this thing will be running again, and then I'm gonna have to change the oil. I always have extra oil filters. So yeah, that's where we're at. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.